Well, hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what's going on for the week of the 19th to the 25th. The 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I also have a guiding card for you. Let's talk about it. You are the gift. This is the gift card. It's talking about, also remember that I've been talking about you as a gift, of course, but also there's something else going on for you, for some of my Scorpio, that there is a gift coming your way. There is something that you are maybe not acknowledging about yourself that is going to be important, or about your life that is a gift. Oftentimes some things you may not recognize as a gift in the moment, and you'll find out later on that they are gifts. So just sort of accept, even as we're going through challenges sometimes, the challenge will help us grow in a way that we didn't expect. And it's going to be so cool on the other side. You are just living the tower in that moment, so just be aware of that. Don't freak out. It's going to be okay, all right? So the gift is sometimes how big fat messes turn into awesome, beautiful gold things on the other side. So I know that's hard to understand and comprehend, but sometimes that's how it is. You see it on the other side. You don't see it in the moment, all right? So let's talk about messages from my better angels. My better angels are saying, stay confident, stay comfortable, don't stay in the ego. There's a difference between ego and confidence. So you want to stay in the confidence, but not in the ego, right? It's not always about you, but on the other hand, it can be about how you can help and be of service, and your awesomeness is beautiful and lovely and fabulous, but if people aren't asking for your help, then you gotta let them sit in it and do what they gotta do, all right? Kids gotta learn how to ride bikes by falling down, all right? Roller skating, 3 times as bad. But as you do it and as you fall, you learn things. Ta-da! And I did it without any elbow pads or knee pads or anything. So yeah, it's no accident that I have very calloused hands. It's all good. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the 3 cards in front of us. Here they are. And let's go ahead and add some other cards from this fantastically unshuffled deck. Oh my goodness. What goes on? What goes on that I get so excited I forget to shuffle the deck for you, Scorpio? Let me do this really quickly. Father, Mother, God, star brothers and sisters, guides and angels, please help Scorpio see what's coming up for 19th through the 25th of January. All right? Thank you so much. Love you. All right. Here we go. All right. Back to it. Okay, here we go. Now you've watched me do it. It's brilliant and lovely. Let's see what comes up. All right. So here we have the Lovers. All right. So remember a couple of weeks ago we were talking about relationships and possible people in your life, and for some of you this turned into a relationship. That little thing that was going on, that gift of love that came up, turned into this relationship, and that's awesome. Great, cool. For some of you it didn't, and you're talking about a coworker or a partner at work, whoever your partner is at this time. It may be a partner in life. For those of you who are never in a couple or never single, there you go. We are definitely looking at this as a relationship-oriented situation that's going on this particular week. Your relationship is up for review, all right? You will have enough money to take care of whatever you need to take care of, so don't feel like you're going to be running out of money, or you don't have what you need or any of that, because you're good, okay? You are squared away. Perfect. Well done. I like that you have the money you need. You've been doing very hard work to make sure that you would have that, so you've handled it. Well done. The 4 of Cups, showing the foundation of your heart is getting stronger. I'm not sure how the money and your relationship are connected, but all relationships need funding. We'll go with that. But yeah, the foundation of your heart is getting stronger within the relationship, whatever this is. You're growing tighter and more comfortable with your partner. You're becoming more a cohesive couple, and I like that very much, because the more cohesive and on the same page you become, the more impenetrable you become as a couple, which is good. All right, now we're talking about the Knight of Pentacles, showing that fighting for your finances and your worth and value in this situation will mess things up. So running around trying to make sure that someone thinks, no, 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 this is my money. This is all my money. If you're a cohesive pair, then it's our money, right? When you get married, usually there's a section of the universe where there's our money, right? It becomes we, not us, not me. Me goes out, we comes in, all right? So you can also have a prenup if you're particularly affluent and you want to make sure your stuff is secured. But anything you acquire after the marriage becomes we, right? So keep that in mind and figure it out. So prenuptial agreements are there for a reason. But do realize that it's quite divisive within your person's relationship, and you're getting into this relationship and you want to make it nice and beautiful. You don't want to blow a hole in your ship just before you get off the shore, okay? So like, don't get too hung up on the money stuff. Getting hung up here is blocking you, right? So you're blocking yourself by getting hung up on fighting for your money. It's not great and it's not pretty, because if you want to start a relationship or create a relationship and you're worried about the money all the time, yikes, right? Are you ready? Are you really ready to share your life with somebody? Because you're technically supposed to share everything. Are you really ready for that? Question marks. Okay. So, of course, we have an emotionally based male energy person who is going to be stepping into this situation saying, okay, well, I feel very strongly about this, or I feel very strongly that this is what's going on. He's got a lot of emotions tied up in his money, this guy over here. So I want you to just sort of check it out, write it all down. Maybe do some journaling. If this is you and this is your situation and you're on this, you could be on the other side where somebody else in your life is saying, oh, what about me? What about my money? And this is my money, and my money is my money, and your money is my money, and da 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 da. Yeah, did you hear that? And your money is my money. Ha ha. Whoops. Oops, it's a bit of a slip, isn't it? Now be careful. Pay attention to what's coming out of their mouths, and know that if this is somebody else in your life who is making you feel less than, or like you need to have only an allowance in your life, yeah, you explore those feelings and figure out how you feel about that. Because we were saying that the foundation of the love was strong and you're getting cohesive, and are you? Are you? It looks like you guys might need some money counseling just to make sure that whatever's going on, you aren't holding each other back from truly being in the relationship over the money situation. So, funny how my brain goes to Sheldon Cooper creating contracts, roommate agreements, and such like that to help sort out silly stuff that made people uncomfortable, and they didn't know how to resolve those things. So figure out who's got what, and figure out where you want to put it, and how you want to work it out. The division should be fair and equal, and make sure that everybody, if they bring something in, they can share it, and if they don't bring anything in, what they might be bringing in is labor, right? So if you're a stay-at-home mom or dad, you most certainly are bringing something in by doing the labor, and you're worthy, and you're capable, and all that good stuff. So it's worth having the discussion and the argument. Ta-da! This card here is talking about how the solution is a new idea. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, this is great. You guys are both talking about stuff. You're both coming up with new plans and new ideas. You're looking for a happy solution, right? Something on the in-between that's not going to be perfect for you and it's not going to be perfect for them, but you're going to find something in between that will work. You're both giving up a little bit to get a little bit, and it's going to be okay, all right? I love it. This will take some convincing. A convincing argument will be had by all. So one of you is going to be convincing the other one Wow. I think that I would like to see both of you making a convincing argument. Scorpio, this is all about you for now, and so believe me, pay attention to what you're asking, and realize that what if it was somebody else asking you for that? How would you feel? Put their shoes on for a minute, feel what it feels like to be them, and like I said, come up with a convincing, not just a convincing argument, but a happy medium for both of you, so that they win and you win. Everybody has to win here. This is a relationship, for goodness sakes. It's not about control, is it? The Five of Swords saying you're taking back control over something, like somehow you've deemed that they're no longer able to handle control of a situation. I want you to be very, very careful here, that as you take control of something, this isn't something where you're saying, you can't do it. You can't do it, okay? Even though maybe the thing, normally this card talks about somebody who's mishandled something and you want to take it back, and that's okay, and it makes perfect sense in a business sense, but in a relationship situation, you could really shoot yourself in the foot here, guys. I want you to be very cautious and careful as you think about taking back responsibility for something that maybe they're mishandling, but maybe you could teach them. Maybe you could teach them how to do their share. Teach them how to do something to be proactive and to put into the relationship instead of crippling them and pulling away and leaving them without capacity, right? You want to enable, not disable, correct? So consider the possibilities that whatever you're coming up with is a big idea, and selling to the relationship and to create this beautiful relationship, you don't have to fit inside anybody else's box. Create your own box. It's okay. But work on it based on the idea of enabling. Like, we want to enable you to do better. We want you to learn how to do the right things, and we want you to learn how to be capable. So maybe it's a group experience for a while until somebody feels comfortable taking off the training wheels. And it shouldn't be an argument when we talk about money, ever. It should never be an argument. Why? Because if somebody's still learning, there is no argument. It's a learning experience. It's a learning conversation. It's oh, well, I see how you thought that. Interesting. Let's move on to the next thought, okay? Because we want to teach. We're teaching, we're experimenting, we're understanding that somebody is new at it, and we're not over expecting fantastical results from somebody who's new, okay? When you're in training for something, you have to be taught one thing at a time, and when you do, you get better at it, okay? Little by little, you get better, and that's going to be how it works. So be right, be careful, but don't be a jerk, all right? Sorry, Scorpio. Sometimes we can be like that. We get a little stuck in our ways. We get like, oh, but I know best. Do you now? All right, we're going to get you an extra card for closing, okay, from this Moon Oracle. Let us see where we have Scorpio. What's going on? That's the one. All right. I'm excited to see how this goes. I mean, I really want you to have a really great relationship situation here. It's very cool to think of it and to see how it's going. I like that you had a nice foundation going right here. This is good. The foundation is awesome. But don't let the money blow it up, okay? You have enough to take care of what you need to, plus more. Now, we're going to let your wisdom come through on this week. Wisdom says, choose your battles. Wisdom says, don't try and fix everything. Sometimes people are going to stumble through the dark, and that's okay. It's a learning process. Until they ask for help, don't offer it, okay? I know, right? It's a little scary, but we're going to work it through, all right? It's good news, all right? You're going to be okay. You'll be able to keep an eye on certain things, but don't have to jump right in right away, okay? So be careful about this. If they ask for help, then you can offer help. But until then, you want to sort of share your ideas and then let them do what they need to do to learn, okay? It's hard. It's so hard. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get some stones for you. Dum, dum, dum. All right, cool. So we have black amethyst, we have red garnet, and we have yellow calcite. All right, so this is red garnet. It's very much a second chakra stone. It's very much about keeping your sexual organs in order, meaning that all the things that keep us going in relationships on the physical side are tied up in this second chakra right here. Okay, so all our reproductive stuff is there. We want to make sure it's clean and tidy, doing all the right things that it's supposed to. And if it does feel like something's a little off, please go check it. I'm not a doctor, but if you feel like something is off, you should go check it, all right? Have a real doctor look at that, okay? No self-diagnoses. This stone here is yellow calcite. It's in your third chakra, and it is taking your memories and your understandings and your feelings about certain things, and it's just kind of blowing it up to the top, and then going to blow it out. All right, so if there's dirty leaves and crap in there, you know, blow it up to the top and blow it right out, okay? So it's not going to leave any debris in there, but it will reveal to you some things. There might be some good things in there that are hidden away. I want you to remember like the golden nuggets of information you were given and taught about money and relationships, and figure out which things were worth something and which things are crap, and blow away the crap, okay? Keep going and be creative in the process. Don't get stuck, all right? So this is black amethyst. Black amethyst is, of course, the 6th and 7th chakra stone. It's giving you the global perspective, bigger than, it's a cosmic experience of who you are, what you're doing here, what your gifts are, and what you're bringing to the table. So remember that on the cosmic plane, this little argument about money is pretty trivial, you know? Pretty basic. If you keep on working and you keep paying your bills, everything should be fine, okay? So worry less and enjoy your person more. What's more unusual? The fact that you actually have a person, or that you have money to spend, Scorpio? Which one is that? Which one is truly more unique? That you found somebody you want to hang out with? Now if you really let your heart sing, which you should be, let your heart do some singing, with the foundation of your heart getting really happy, you should definitely be wanting to make the situation brilliant and beautiful and lovely, and do it your own way. It's going to be great, okay? Cool, love that. I'm going to leave those rocks right there. You don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but you're welcome to carry them, and if you do, comment below, let me know how it goes. If you want to carry something else, also comment below, let me know how that goes. I really appreciate all of that conversation that we'll have, and it will be so much fun for me. I appreciate every one of you for looking at what I'm doing here, sharing and subscribing. I love that too, because it really helps my little baby channel grow. Things are getting cool here. I have 500 followers, what? So it's so exciting to me, and I really appreciate every single one of you. Very many of you, most of you have come out to the fair and met me in person, and I love you guys. We'll see you throughout the year. Check my schedule if you haven't seen me in person yet, but you want to, you'll see where I am when. And of course, wow, I'm just so gobsmacked at how much I care for how things are going and how things are going to move for you as well as for the universe. Let's go ahead and talk about this more next week when we talk about the final week, the 26th through February 1st. All right? Thank you so much, Scorpio. We'll see you then.